Righto, people. Um, New 4 hour candle printed and went off with a bang. Um, so we've pushed up. We've made a higher high. We're still in this little area here. We haven't broken through that external supply like we were saying before. But it's certainly pushing up. It looks like it wants to push through, but I've got other ideas for it. I don't want it to go through. I'm position short, like I said. It hasn't retested this level. It's pushed through breaker, reclaimed the breaker, but it hasn't done a retest. So it's not guaranteed. I like retests to confirmations. So we'll see. It doesn't have to do a retest to bust through. It can just run and spoil my whole day and all my plans. But the thing is, with this strategy, if you control your risk, it doesn't matter if you're wrong. We leave egos at the front door. We don't worry about it. What we do is we accept the small loss, flip long, and wait for the retest to enter. So you don't miss a move. Don't go chasing candles. If it pops out and you're already positioned short, just let it go. Accept your small stop because your stop is a risk that you've predefined that is acceptable and small. You can always add later. So all it is a matter of is flipping long and wait for the retest to come back. And you never know. The retest might fail and we're still going short. So it's just looking for that confirmation. So the 1 hour, exactly the same thing. It's wick through. So I'll create supply, liquidity grab, close back inside. So we've still got another 2 hours on this 4 hour candle. So it's got 2 hours to play around in here and take as many stops or farm as much liquidity as it wants. I want to see it close back inside the range, not inside supply, back inside the range. But that's still 2 hours. It could happen in 2 minutes, but it's got 2 hours to make up its mind. 1 hour, same thing, create, liquidity grab, close back inside, close back inside. Ooh, we're already starting. That's good. All right. Close back inside. Dump. 15-minute. Broke structure to the upside. Didn't get acceptance. Come straight back in. Closed below the actual candle that did the break. But what it's done, it's printed a vector. So it's probably going to, it's probably back to vectors. It could leave it alone, but it very well could come up and retest the underside of this. But because it hasn't got acceptance, it could just dump. So we could be on like right now. But like I said, it's got 2 hours to piss fart around here. We could see it come back up here slowly, make its way up here slowly, reclaim that vector, retap the underside of the 1 hour. But there we go. Look, new 1 hour candle just started. We're getting ready. Hopefully that's just an absolute collapse. But keep your eye on your coins, keep your eye on similar movements, get ready for a dump. And we should see some fireworks tonight. I think we're moving pretty quickly. It's Friday night. We coming into the weekend. Could be a dump tonight and then a pump tomorrow. So just be ready for anything. I'm just getting it. Ethereum short started. Sorry. No, I can wait. Sitting there ready. We want to see this definitely turn around. And a 15-minute candle close. So Ethereum still got to do the same thing that Bitcoin does. It's done. I'll show you. It's done exactly the same. Broken structure to the upside, printed a vector, come down. I want to see a retest on the underside here before I enter. You can see I've already got my lines marked up. It's just at each level. I was just following to see whether it's getting confirmation. There's no valid retest for a push up. So bears still own the chart, but bulls just took ownership of it. So now what we want to see is reclaim that breaker. So push back up, get the liquidity, come back inside, retest from underneath, and then drop. So that's our entry. That's our validation confirmation for entry. Up here, clean out the top of that candle, come back inside, dump down, don't chase it, come back and retest either the underside of this one or this one. So once you get a retest from the underside of one of them, that means that level is complete. It might run up to bloody supply here again. There's a vector sitting over here. So there's every chance that if you act early, you're gonna get rolled. Yeah, that vector there. So it might just tap supply and reject, and that matches everything as far as the system goes. Pump up here, just tap supply, check that level, done, dump, recheck the bottom of that level, check, dump, recheck the bottom of that, and you can see your confirmations growing. So if you miss one, just wait for the next retest. As long as they continue on, you're in a continuation short, which is really good. Now the injective, we'll have a quick look at that one because that was the thing we said before. Now I showed you that there was a rising wedge. I have a habit of doing that. Rising wedge, looking something like that. Yeah. I'll be happy with that. So what we've done here is I did say I wanted it to come to demand and come back up, but it's actually broken structure to the downside, which is showing full intention. We want to go down. All right. So now it needs to come back up and either reclaim a breaker. And I haven't even looked to see if there is a valid breaker. That's a valid breaker. So it'll probably come back up, reclaim the breaker, drop it down again, and then come back up and retest. Or is it going to supply? So we're waiting for that confirmation before we get in. Like I said, I took a scout on this candle here when it dropped below, closed below. I took a scout there. So it's already doing its thing. It's just entries here at the breaker structure. So that's a really good one, but a couple of shorts in 3 other accounts. Bias does say short, and that's because we've broken structure to the downside. So that's showing intention, but we're still in this range. Till you get confirmation, don't act and have a look. So here would be a retest, perfect retest to go up. That candle there is the breaker. That candle there reclaimed it. Push off, get acceptance, come back, retest, bingo, off we go. It's already reclaimed the EMAs, so it's got intentions to go up as well. It's chop, and that's what we've been experiencing all week. So following my Bitcoin thesis, we're just waiting for them to show their hand. And once again, like I said, if all the shorts are wrong and this does something like this, you just flip long there and enter on the retest. When it retests here, bang, there's your long entry. So we're watching to see here. Do not act until you get full confirmation and candle close. Candle close is it has to happen. Otherwise, you're donating liquidity, especially in this environment. So Bitcoin 4 hour, we're at a high time frame supply. So that's resistance, and that's daily. Sorry. High time frame resistance. It's still pushing. Like I said, it's got an hour and 50 minutes left still. It'll trap people. I do want to show you that this one is definitely already in play. You might be able to get an entry still. Dot. I'll show you what I'm saying here. Let's remove everything. Okay, so if we mark up our charts as per 15-minute, we've got a breaker structure here. What we've got is a breaker candle here going down, and you can see it's broken structure to the upside. So it's telling everyone we're going long, come back, reclaim the vector. Oh no, we'll fall away. All right, so that's the breaker candle. It hasn't been invalidated. No candle has closed above it. So it's still the breaker candle. This candle here reclaimed the breaker candle. and so did that one, and so did that one. So it's been that the area has been wiped out. It's come down, it's got acceptance below, pushed, found demand, come back up to the breaker structure, retested, rejected, gone. All right, so that is on. To double it, here's the next one. Breaker candle. This one reclaims. I still expect a retest from the bottom. It doesn't have to, but if you get that entry, take it. You could also go here now, put your stop loss there. It's a 1.1% stop loss. So just a scout size entry and wait for the next retest somewhere. It might come down along the lines of, it might come down here, retest back up there and then go. Or it might come down here, retest the underside of that, or still come back up here if it hasn't done that yet. That's the chop that we're living in. All right, but it can retest underneath, and then you get your entry, which is far better. You can do something like this with a 0.3% stop loss. And that's a huge position, risking the likes of $18. So have a look. What did I say it was? 0.312. And you just put your risk at 1. So on a $10,000 funded account, you're risking $9 with a nearly almost a $3,000 position. So that's fantastic on a coin that has all this liquidity to go. And that is let's just go to the bottom of the vectors there. That's a 26 to 1. So that's a $300 profit just in that one with a $9 risk. That's pretty good. I'm certainly already in. And my position's a little bit oversized. I think I've got 2x. 2. Yeah, I took 2. So my risk is $18. Position size is like $7,000. It's good and ready to go. I did put it in the link in the strategy or the tips, whatever that channel is. Like I said, I'm no full-on influencer. I'm just a guy that likes to trade. It's in the trade alerts. It's in the trade alerts there. I think the injective one's in there as well. Alan's put a few things in there as well. There's a virtual one in there too. Yeah, there's a fair whack around. Have a look at virtual. What I'd like to do at some stage is do one of these updates live, and we can do some trading. Like hang out and just go through coins, take entries together, and maybe we might get some more dudes having a look and sussing it out, and might want to join the group. We'll see. Like I said, we'll grow it organically. We're not going to force it. All right, I got nothing else. Let's hope for a dump. Just watch. Apparently, I'm watching very, very closely this one, natural gas. It's on Bitfunded as well. Now the two charts are different, the ones that I'm using. So this one's a Binance, but the one I'm actually trade this one if you're using the funded account. But I'm using this one. It's got a little bit different. This is a CME one. I'm looking for a move on this and oil. So energy costs go up, and look at this. All that structure to take out and build more structure to go up. So that's got some legs in it, that thing. It's still really bearish, still really in a short, but I'm looking for a breakout. And I think we've got like a reversal thing going on here at the minute. So this is high time frame. We've created demand. We've pushed off, got acceptance above, broken through this structure here, and still continuing acceptance. All right, so it's taking the vectors out now. So I don't know whether it's going to roll over again or not. But if we go to the 15-minute, it's showing signs of look at the structure it's building underneath. Curving up nicely. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low. Another higher high. I want to see another higher low. and we'll get a low time frame entry in that, and that'll be a really good swing trade if you can get onto it. It's, if we look at all its where it's at, and this is why I'm looking now, is because this one you can see on the levels on it. Let me show you something. Where is it? I'm going to find it. Oh, it must be on the other chart. Yeah, it must be the Binance chart. You can clearly see. We'll have a look. I thought it was on this one. Sorry. Net gas. You can clearly see the retest of the structure. So breakthrough, retest, perfect retest. Breakthrough, I want to see a retest. So even if it does break structure to the downside, this one failed, it retested and pushed off. It failed, and now it's rolling over. So we've got to be careful that that's not an equal high, and that's the end of it. It'll come down a bit more, but we'll look for a reaction at demand and see what happens. It's just about to push go on the ETH trade. All right. Hope you're having a good week. I hope you have a good weekend. Keep your risks really tight. And don't give it too much back in case we do chop for the next 24 hours. USA, obviously, tonight. It's Friday night. Weekend's coming in. Weekend rules. I really want to see a dump now and a pump on the weekend. All right. Have a good one. Catch you later.